we look good in training, doing some good work, and we expected to win this tournament. If I didn't win this tournament, I would think that we had underachieved based on what we were doing in training.
So we are here at Brooks Park in Mandeville, in the beautiful parish of Manchester. It's our first time coming outside of Kingston and Montego Bay with the Youth Football League. We launched the league last year, and so this is our second staging, and it's been a remarkable response. As a matter of fact, when we initially started, we did not have Manchester on the roster, but the teams actually reached out to us and said that they wanted to have the tournament in their parish, and so we were happy to come down. And great decision. Love the venue. Brooks Park is an amazing venue. First time executing here. Actually, it's quite exciting. The response from the parents has been next level. I can without a doubt say that this has been one of the most exciting and energetic venues that we've executed. The match, the response from the players, the response from the coaches, from the parents, absolutely amazing. We really believe in youth football development. We did a similar tournament in 2013 and 2014 when Captain Burrell was still with us, and it was really good. And when we looked at what was happening at the landscape, at where our football is, the steps that we've made forward and the steps that we've not made in going forward. And so we thought that if we wanted to make an impact in football, in sports, at this level is where we needed to start, at the grassroots level with the kids coming up. And so we looked at what was needed. Football is played in the primary and prep schools, 3 months out of the year. That's really not sufficient for us to grow football in Jamaica if we are truly serious about getting back to the World Cup and being a football force. We need to start earlier. And so we've looked at the model, and we started with the U11, but we've expanded. We now have the U12 and U13, which will happen in January. We'll have the U9 in March, which we also executed last year, and that was great. Some schools are still catching on to football. Some schools are more into track and field. Some schools only look at football for a very short time of year. So while you have, the ECAs and the Coronaldes that are, strong football schools, a lot of schools are getting into it. We're very excited to see Howard Cook defeat the defending champions in Montego Bay, and we've seen some amazing talent here. We had a school, Marjam, just scored 14 goals. We have a leading goal scorer. So far, he has scored 5 goals, and we're only halfway through the day. So it's been very exciting. It's amazing to watch these kids. They're thrilled. They watch the big, you can see that they're influenced by what's happening around the world, and everybody's doing their Sui and their Neymar and all the different celebrations. So it's fun. We encourage people to just come out and support them. Even if your child is not participating, come out and support the development of football in Jamaica. So today we have 10 teams competing at the U11 stage. And again, we're still growing. We're still getting the word out there. We're hoping it's more. It's a one-day tournament, so it's a lot of matches being played in one day. In Kingston, we played 23 matches in one day, but the kids love it. The matches are half an hour. They get a break. They're rehydrated. And obviously, we couldn't do all of this without our sponsors. So we're, very grateful to them. FYI, Funland Jamaica, Powerade, Water, to the Gleaner, and of course, JN. Thank you to all our sponsors.
If other schools want to come on board, how do they do?
They can reach out to us. You can email us at admin at youthfootballleague.com, and you can follow us on Instagram at youthfootballleagueja. And of course, once these tournaments are happening, you can reach out to GISA or in sports if you want to get in touch with us. We are really open to as many schools as possible coming on board. And the truth is, if we have 100 schools entering, then we will find a way to facilitate all of them. Eventually, we want to go to every parish in Jamaica. So Manchester has been added. We're in Montego Bay, we're in Kingston, and hopefully next year we can go to a new parish. I have my eyes set on Portland. So we encourage girls to participate. It's not mandatory, but we do have schools. Coronalde, again, they have girls in their tournament. We actually had about 3 schools in Montego Bay last weekend that had girls in their tournament. We have schools in Kingston. 2 of the primary schools in Kingston had girls on their teams. I haven't seen any girls so far. Don't quote me. But again, the schools are not required to have a girl on their team, but we do encourage it.
Any plans to have a competition of just females?
Oh, absolutely. We want to launch, or we have it on the agenda. It's girls can play too, is an initiative that we're looking into, because again, our reggae girls have done amazing, but it has to start somewhere. And we see there are a lot of eh, there are a lot of Jamaicans on the team that were not born in Jamaica. We want to change that. We want to get some homegrown talent playing the next time we go to the World Cup. And again, those things will only happen when we start at the grassroots level. We have to start here.
Well, we have a rounded team, you know. As you can see, we have girls on our team. And we brought our under 9 side along, a few players from the under 9 side along with the under 11, and everybody played.
Tell us about having the girls on your team. How has that been?
It is good, and they're encouraging more girls from the school too. We have more girls showing interest because of how well they are doing. And it's a good look. And I know worldwide we're encouraging girls to be a part, as you see how well our Jamaica team did. So, you know, that's it. And parents too. We have to give up to the parents who are pushing them, getting them involved.
How challenging is it, getting them together and getting them to do what they're supposed to do?
Yes, it takes a bit of work. I can't do it without the parents. Can't do it without coach. Coach and Danny over there. He takes most of the time the under 9s for me while I work on the under 11s, and then we switch. So we work together.
Well, it was a well fought game. We strategically came out here. We started slow this morning, but we have picked up from each game, and I see the natural progression. We look good in training, doing some good work, and we expected to win this tournament. If I didn't win this tournament, I would think that we had underachieved based on what we were doing in training. When you teach and they come and execute, that's the greatest thing when learning takes place. From the coaching field to the real game, that's the blessing.
Based on the quality players that we have, I know that if they stuck to what we taught them in training, then they would do a good job on the day. Working with youngsters with different personality is somewhat difficult, but what you need to do is just to understand each one of them and then approach them in a different manner.
What was it like playing in this match, in this tournament?
It was very rough because Bellers are good side and they're on our level.
How many goals did you score overall today?
I think 9.
Alright?
How was the match for you, Leba?
It was rough, but we made it to the finals and we won.
Looking forward to playing in more games? What are you most excited about?
Scoring the goals.
How many goals did you score?
9.
So in football, right, who is your favorite player?
Messi.
What do you like about Messi's style?
He does a lot of skills and takes a lot of good shots.
And for you?
Mbappe.
What do you like about his style?
His speed and dribbling.
Where do you see yourself going in football in the future?
Playing for Real Madrid and also playing in Premier League.
And?
I see myself going to Manchester City when I grow up and retire.
You've been loyal.
Congratulations, guys. All the best.
Yes. Before you go, we want to thank the entire institute staff. Everybody's behind us. The parents, they are the best parents in the world. We cannot do it. We could not do it without them. Enough night they go home and they can have export. God no. I'm happy that we win it. We did it. Thank you guys.